Okay, so here we are again, cooking with Brian Hurlburt, and I just want to take a moment to say that I'm an independent Watkins manager, ID 342198, and what you're about to see and the opinions expressed are mine and mine alone, and should not be misconstrued as those of Watkins Incorporated as a whole. And really, this is just for fun, so I hope you enjoy. And what we're doing today is we're putting together cooking a pork shoulder picnic that is about 1.5 kilograms, about 3 1/3 pounds, and picked that up over there to Foodland in Annapolis Royal, and for $8.48, not too bad a price. And so what I've done is I've prepared my oven to 350 degrees. Actually, it's a nice looking piece of meat if we can balance the two here and show you that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a pan to put that in. And just bear with me here a minute. As I say, this definitely is not a professional video, but some of you seem to enjoy them, so I'll keep trying to do them. So I have no idea why we had one cover on top of another on the same pan, but those things happen. And so what I'm going to do is I'll show you the pan that I'm using. Don't always feel, if you don't have the right pan for the occasion, it cooks just as well. So here's the pan that I'm using. Put that up there where you can see it. You can see, it has two hands. It's not really a roaster, but it will definitely do the job. I'm going to set this down here, and see, I'm still here. I'm just simply going to take, we need to pop this up a little bit so that this will work a little better for you. So you can actually see what I'm up to. I can hear some of you out there having a chuckle now, and that's really what it's all about. When you are cooking, have fun. That's the number one goal, is have fun. You're going to see me using cooking oil here. It's not something that I use very often. Because I usually use the Watkins cooking spray, and I'm telling on myself that I run out. Watkins cooking spray, by the way, is a great product. It will leave your pots and pans almost clean. You spray it with that, and it just makes all the difference in the world. Now, I don't have that tonight, and there are times I know that those things happen. So forgive me that one, but just set that roast in there. Now you're going to hear me wash my hands for a minute. I hate having to touch raw meat and then use it around the cooking. Oh, here we go again. So just give me another minute. As I said, it's not a professional video, it's done for fun, and it's a good way to, maybe, if you're like me and a young fellow, which, I was in my day, maybe it'll help you to learn a few tips to impress that certain someone that you might be looking to impress. And I'm just reaching in my cupboard here and looking to see what I want to put on this pork. And what I will tell you is, don't be afraid to play with your food. And the other thing is, when you do, I always start out, I'm going to put a little basil on here. Little basil right on that meat. A little bit of thyme. Thyme, in case you don't know, basil's sweet, thyme is peppery, and a little bit of rosemary, which to me kind of gives food, I don't know who will agree with me here, but to me it kind of gives domestic food a bit of a wild taste, and that's kind of why I like rosemary. And what I'm using there are the Watkins herbs and spices, and you'll think that the only thing I ever use is salsa and sour cream, but you know what? This is actually salsa and sour cream snack dip seasoning. And don't feel that you have to use this stuff just in dips, because you can use this kind of wherever you want. And just sprinkle that over the meat. And what I'm going to do actually is put a little bit of water in there, just to, again, help it keep from sticking. And I actually use spring water here rather than the chlorinated tap water, but use what you have. And just put that in there. And then what I'm going to do is I actually am going to cook this, at least part, covered. Now, 350 degrees, a little bit more than that, usually I cook at. And, you know, about 25 to 30 minutes a pound. So, I'm going to guesstimate this is going to be about 90 minutes. And, you know, at the same time, if you've seen my last video, you probably already know that one of the things that I find really fun and easy to prepare are baked potatoes. Give them a wash off, stick them in the oven beside your pan. Watch them a little bit. They usually take about 45 minutes to an hour. And what I'm going to do is end this video here, and then you're going to have to come back in part 2 to see the end result. So, thank you for tuning in. You can show my age, eh? We don't tune in anymore, but that's okay. I know many of you out there will understand the lingo. And if you are looking for Watkins products or recipe, you can go to justgonatural.com or check out our blog at justgonaturalblog.com. Or if you have comments or questions, you can phone me locally 902-532-5955 or toll free 877-822-8463. Happy cooking, and we'll see you in part 2.